Why is this crazy house elevated on steel posts? Well, I'll try to explain that. This video will be a construction site tour, and I'll share some design background to help you make sense of it all. And hopefully, you can see what this house will be through the chaos of construction. But first, let's orient ourselves. We'll start at the neighborhood street and move in to the typical suburban half-acre wooded lot. The Royal Building Group has done an amazing job of building this house. From the street, you can see the wood box is elevated on steel piers. But why do that? Why use steel to elevate the second floor? Well, the short answer is to make a stronger connection to the street. You see, the client wanted a house that was focused on a central point, focused on a pool, place for the family to gather. That's kind of a courtyard house. An introverted house, an inward-focused house. But we also wanted to make a connection to the street. We wanted to invite people in to that little world. So by elevating the second floor, or essentially putting it on steel posts so the living spaces can be enclosed in glass, allowed us to make that connection to the street, to open up the courtyard. Here you can see the transparency from the street, inviting you in. One difference you'll notice from the images and the built construction is the garage doors are on the opposite side. We had some problems during permitting and had to flip it. That's the way it goes with architecture. You don't always get what you want. This will be the view from the mother-in-law suite. Just pretend the mud puddle is a beautiful blue pool. So the obvious way to build this building would be to build a 2-story perimeter main building and a 1-story mother suite around the pool. But again, we wanted to make that connection to the street. So that's why we chose to elevate the second floor bedrooms on steel posts. We wanted the space to be able to flow under the house. You can use a lot of glass with wood construction, but you can't really open it up the way you can with steel. The steel beams are exposed and expressed. Lots of houses have some steel in them, but it's usually hidden away. But I just love expressing carefully detailed steel structure. Here you start to see the connection to the neighborhood, the transparency. This will be the view from the living room. This wood box is the interior of the owner's studio. From the kitchen, you'll be able to see the pool and the studio in the background. Ultimately, the main stair will sit here. At the top of the stairs, on the second floor, there will be a guest room and a gymnasium with large windows, then a bridge going across to the other bedroom, and then the entrance to the prime bedroom. The corridor to the bedrooms and the prime bedroom will have a curved wall, but can be a little hard to see during construction. The main stair will sit in here. It will have 2 stories of glass looking into the courtyard and the pool. So I think it's a fairly simple design. We just want to do a few things. First, we wanted to insert the house into the wooded lot and leave as much natural area as possible. Then we wanted to define a perimeter between the natural area and the area of the house. Then we wanted to use steel to allow the public spaces to be as open as possible, and then put boxes on top of the steel. It's as simple as that. Well, let's just enjoy some details. This is a cantilevered corner. The diagonal steel pieces help with lateral stability. This is the view from the kitchen. And this is what the house will ultimately look like from the street. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If so, please subscribe. Cheers!